Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. Our quality of life is most of the time dependent on the quality of our habits. As long as you keep the same habits, you'll have the same results. But if you're ready to improve your habits, everything is possible. Today, I'd like to share a Zen story that highlights the importance of cultivating good habits and addressing bad ones early on. In a quiet village, nestled among serene mountains, there lived an old Zen master known for his wisdom. One day, a young monk approached the master with a troubled heart. "Master," the young man said, "I struggle with my life. I have many bad habits that I cannot break. They cause me great distress and prevent me from living peacefully. How can I change my ways and develop good habits?" The Zen master smiled kindly and invited the young monk to join him in the garden. Together, they walked to a corner where a wild plant was beginning to grow among the carefully cultivated flowers. "See this wild plant?" the Zen master asked. "Pull it out while it is still small." The young monk bent down and easily pulled the small plant from the ground. "Now, imagine if we let it grow," the Zen master continued. "If left unchecked, it would spread, and its roots would become deep and strong. It would choke the flowers and disturb the harmony of the garden." The Zen master led the monk to another part of the garden where a large thorny bush had been allowed to grow wild. Its roots were entangled with the surrounding plants, making it almost impossible to remove without damaging the entire area. "Try to pull this one out," the Zen master said. The young monk tugged and strained, but the bush wouldn't budge. Exhausted, he looked at the Zen master and said, "It is impossible to remove. Its roots are too deep and strong." The Zen master nodded. "Indeed, our habits are like these plants. When they are new, they are easy to remove. But if we let them grow unchecked, they take root and become difficult to change. This is why we must be vigilant and cultivate good habits early and address bad habits before they become deeply rooted." The young monk understood the lesson but had another question. "But master, what if a bad habit has already taken deep root in my life? How can I remove it and cultivate better habits?" The Zen master smiled and led the monk to an old tree that stood tall and strong in the garden. Its roots were thick and deep, intertwining with the soil and surrounding plants. Removing a deeply rooted habit is like dealing with this tree, the Zen master began. You cannot pull it out in one attempt without causing great disruption. Instead, you must approach it with patience and care. First, the Zen master continued, you must understand the roots, examine the habit, and recognize what nourishes it. Is it a particular environment, a specific routine, or certain thoughts and emotions? The monk nodded, realizing the importance of self-awareness. "Next," said the gardener, "begin to cut off its nourishment. Gradually change the environment, alter your routine, and challenge the thoughts and emotions that fed the habit. This weakens its grip over time." The Zen master then picked up a small shovel and began to gently dig around the base of the tree. You must also dig around the roots, loosening their hold on the soil. This represents seeking support from others, learning new skills, and practicing mindfulness to create space between you and the habit. Finally, the Zen master pointed to a sapling nearby. As you work on removing the old tree, you must also plant and nurture new, positive habits. These will grow stronger and eventually overshadow the old ones. The monk watched as the Zen master carefully tended to both the old tree and the new sapling, understanding that this process required patience, persistence, and care. Remember, the Zen master concluded, deeply rooted habits do not change overnight, but with consistent effort and the right approach, you can transform your inner garden into one of peace and harmony. The young man thanked the gardener, feeling hopeful and equipped with the knowledge to tackle his deeply rooted habits and cultivate a better life. Give you some suggestions on how to create good habits and how to get rid of the bad ones. First, you need to identify all the bad habits in your life. Begin by introspecting deeply. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? And what are my core values and principles? Once you've clarified these, it will become evident which habits are harmful, which are beneficial to continue, and which new habits you need to adopt. The next step involves making it difficult to continue with bad habits. For instance, if you want to reduce your phone usage, keep your phone in another room while you focus on the task at hand. Increase the effort required to engage in the bad habit. Conversely, for good habits, make them visible, easy, and attractive. For example, if you aim to drink more water, keep a bottle with infused citrus on your desk to make it easier and more accessible. Therefore, good habits should be simple, convenient, visible, and friction-free, while bad habits should be made difficult, less visible, and accompanied by friction. It's natural to feel discouraged after initial attempts. Remember, every action you take now is essential for reaching your desired destination. Breakthroughs stem from numerous preceding efforts that pave the way for significant change. Though it may feel like you've given all without success, believe that progress will come. As long as you focus on daily improvements, strive to be 1% better each day, consistently focusing on the process. Additionally, mindfulness training, though seemingly might sound simple, can be incredibly effective. When you feel a bad habit's about to be triggered, observe and be curious about what is happening inside your body. When you feel a bad habit is about to be triggered, Observe and be curious about what is happening inside your body. Don't judge. Just stay curious. What do you notice? Observe the sensations and thoughts that arise without criticism. Practice being present in the moment. Pay attention to the physical and emotional sensations associated with your cravings. This way you can interrupt the automatic habit loop. Stay present and curious. Observe your thoughts and feelings without reacting to them. This will help reduce the power of cravings over time. Remember, habits are like plants in a garden. By nurturing good habits early and addressing bad ones while they're still small, we can live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. And for those deeply rooted habits, patience and persistent effort will eventually bring about transformation. To finish off, we'll do some affirmations. I am committed to identifying and eliminating habits that no longer serve me. Each day, I align my actions with my values and principles. I effortlessly replace old habits with new, positive behaviors. I create a supportive environment that makes good habits easy and natural. I celebrate my progress, no matter how small, on my journey to self-improvement. I am disciplined and consistent in cultivating healthy routines. I choose to focus on positive habits that nourish my mind, body, and spirit. Every step I take towards forming good habits brings me closer to my goals. I am mindful of triggers and actively choose healthier responses. I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow and improve. I am patient with myself as I develop new habits. Progress is my priority. I am dedicated to becoming the best version of myself through daily habits. I attract positivity and success by nurturing positive habits. I find joy and fulfillment in the process of creating lasting positive changes. I surround myself with supportive individuals who encourage my growth. I am in control of my habits, and they empower me to achieve my dreams. I release the need for habits that no longer serve my highest good. I choose habits that promote my physical, mental, and emotional well-being. I am resilient and capable of overcoming challenges on my path to improvement. I trust in my ability to create lasting, positive habits that lead to a fulfilling life. Thank you for listening.